Saint Joseph and the Spiritual Works of Mercy by Sarah Levesque. Saint Joseph must have been a pretty stellar guy. After all, God chose to perfect a woman for Jesus' mother. Surely he would choose someone holy to be her husband and the foster father of his son. But the Bible tells us little more than the fact that he was a righteous man who heard and obeyed God's voice. In theory, being a righteous man, Joseph probably did spiritual works of mercy on a regular basis. Many of us have difficulty doing these 7 acts, but Joseph's difficulties were quite different from ours. Most people have opportunities to practice them regularly in their home lives, but Joseph lived with his sinless wife and her perfect, sinless son. No opportunity to admonish sinners there, nor bear wrongs patiently or forgive offenses. It was also dubious that Mary and Jesus were doubtful, which would leave Joseph unable to counsel them in their doubt. He probably did get to instruct the ignorant by teaching young Jesus how to be a carpenter, and it is likely he comforted Mary when her parents died. It is also reasonable to think that he may have prayed for Mary and Jesus, though they were both already perfect. Of course, this is not to say that Joseph did not practice the spiritual works of mercy outside the home. He most likely used them when he interacted with other people in his workshop, in the marketplace, in the synagogue, and on their various journeys. Part of me thinks that living with the 2 holiest people in history would make Joseph's home life pretty easy. However, it may have been difficult if Joseph realized that anything that went wrong was almost definitely his fault, the other option being a fault of someone outside the home. But sadly, all we have on this is conjecture and inference. But maybe, someday, if we get to heaven, we can ask Saint Joseph himself.